Okay, welcome to AF number 6. We're doing things a little bit differently, but I think you should be able to follow along just fine. I just need something to draw on a little bit better than the whiteboards. So let's go ahead and begin. So they're asking you, what is the slope of the line? So what you're going to do here is use this formula right there. And the first thing you should do is number the coordinates that you have there. 1 and 2, left to right. Doesn't matter which way the line's pointing, left to right, 1 on your left, 2 on your right. That's going to be important to follow that formula because as you see on the formula, you've got a 2 and a 1. That's not an exponent. That those 2's and 1's there. That's telling you in the order the x from the 1 or the y from the 2, or x from the 2 and y from the 1, or whatever they're asking you to do. As a reminder, remember that in any set of parentheses, the first number is x, second number is y. So now let's go ahead and start to solve this problem. So we'll start with the y. We're going to go with the second y, which is down here by our second exponent, or sorry, second coordinate. I'm going to make a fraction, subtracting the first y. Then we go down to the bottom to x2. And that'll be 5, subtract x1. And then solve. So negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6. 5 minus 2 is 3. We're going to need to simplify that. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, but a negative and a positive equals a negative. So the slope is negative 2. All right, let's go on to another easier example. What happens if they give you a graph like this, no numbers, but they ask you what is the slope of the line? Okay, so let's go ahead and draw. So start with whatever coordinate you want, but you're going to make kind of a right angle, never mind my not so straight line, just like that, starting from the dots and connecting in a right angle. Then you're going to count. So up here from the dot to the corner is a 4, and then this line right there from the dot to the corner is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares wide. So what we've got to remember here is that slope, and this is on your worksheet, equals rise over run. Rise meaning rise up, like going up, and run meaning like going left to right. So the going up is a 4 over the run of 6. Now we've got to simplify that. And that's going to simplify to 2 over 3, and that is our slope. That's it. Okay, last example. What if they give you no graph? They just give you the plot points. Well, this really is no different than the first problem. First problem, they just gave us set of lines and a line, but no graph behind it, so you couldn't count squares like we did on the problem before, but that's okay. You just solve using the formula. So now, which one is your first coordinate and which one is your second coordinate? This is the first, this is the second coordinate. And that's how you decide what your y and what your x is. So again, coordinates are written like this. So we are going to see y2 is this one, which is negative 5. And then minus y1, that's that one. And that's going over x2 minus x1. All right, and let's go ahead and answer that. So negative 5 minus 4 is negative 9. And 1 minus negative 2 is positive 3. which is then going to simplify into negative 3, and that's your slope. And it's as simple as that. You might have a few questions about exactly what slope means, but go ahead and get started on your practice problems.